Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
I am a bearded woman. Hi. Hello, guys. Hello. Today's topic is touching on hair removal. Women's obsession with hair removal, or removing their facial hair specifically. So, women removing their hair has been something that we've been doing for plenty of years, you know. It ties into, you know, marketing and like the whole hair removal industry and all of that, which I will speak about on another topic. I mean, another video. But also, the reason why women remove their facial hair is because of men. Men call us ugly. Men say it's unattractive. Men think that we're a man. Like, men think that we're anything other than a woman whenever they see facial hair. And it has become a thing where we, you know, don't feel comfortable in our own body and the hair that grows on our body. And it's like, you have to think, like, why don't men like it? Why does something on someone else make you uncomfortable? So it all goes back to being an insecurity, right? This man has an insecurity inside. The more that we begin to love ourselves, the more that it will force these men to heal their insecurities. When we're living in our truth, when we're being authentic to ourselves, these men will have to sit and go within and reflect and ask themselves, why does her body hair make me uncomfortable? Why don't I like her body hair? Whatever, you know, ignorant things that men think, say, and do around women with body hair, specifically facial hair. We've adopted this self-hate from men, for men's insecurity. So the man's insecurity is now our insecurity. And it turned into something more. It turned into something bigger. And we hate a part of ourselves because someone else thinks that it's not attractive. So we think it's not attractive. When if it wasn't for that person's opinion or that person's thought around our own body, we would see it as beautiful, or we see it as just something normal. It's a normal thing. Imagine if we all lived in our houses and we never went outside to see anyone else, and we see ourselves in a mirror how we are. It would be normal for us, right? It's the moment someone else sees that you look different that it's a problem. And now myself, when I look in the mirror, I don't like what I see. So we've adopted insecure men's mindset and made it our own, and now we don't like ourselves. And so we have to get away from that. We have to get back to loving ourselves how we are right now, today, in each moment. And if your facial hair is something that is a hormonal imbalance, still in this present moment, embrace the facial hair that is popping up, right? So I know that you may be tempted to remove it real fast because it's an uncomfortable thing for you. But the only way that this can be normalized if more women actually work through that challenging aspect of themselves that they can't face. Love yourself in each moment. And when you start to want to remove your hair, your facial hair, think about the reason why you are removing your facial hair. If you're removing your facial hair because of some sort of hate and not liking, you need to stop right there, right? You need to stop right there, because you're removing it for the wrong reason. If you're removing it because someone doesn't like it, because you don't like it, if you're afraid of all of that, like, that's where you need to stop and work through those feelings. I'm not saying that you can't remove your facial hair, but the first step is embracing the hair that grows on your face. So if you do plan to remove your hair in the future, the intention behind moving that facial hair isn't based off of not liking it or someone else's judgment or feeling unattractive. It's simply just an expression. You know, men grow facial hair and they shave their facial hair, and it's fine, right? But if you first need to get to that area in your life, that point, that place in your life where you are actually embracing your facial hair. There are women that grow their facial hair out like me, how I'm growing my facial hair out, and they grow it out for months, years, right? And then they have times where they shave it off for whatever reason. That woman has been living with her beard for so long that that moment that she does shave it off, it's not because of not liking it or someone else's opinion, but she loves her facial hair. She embraces her facial hair. That's just another form of expression for her in that moment. And if we can get to that mindset, facial hair on women can still be normalized, you know? It needs to get to the point where we don't feel like we need to remove our hair to go on about our day. If you're at home and you need to go somewhere and you haven't shaved yet and you don't have the stuff to shave, and now you're freaking out because you don't want people to see your beard, that is what I'm talking about. It needs to be so normalized that if we do forget to shave, it's okay to go out into the world and do what we need to do. And we don't have to worry about what people think, and we don't have to worry about what they have to say, because we have embraced it ourselves. We feel good with our facial hair. And the more men and the more women that see us embracing this, it's just gonna be a normal thing. People are always going to have something to say, but that shouldn't stop you from being yourself and being true to you and loving every aspect of yourself. It's just really important to be in a place in your life where you're not hating anything about yourself. Especially if it's because you're trying to be liked by everyone. We just need to be comfortable outside with our facial hair. It's just a different type of healing, right? When you go out into the world with your facial hair as a woman, okay? It's a different type of healing. I mean, I know in my last video I said other body hair is just more normalized now. Like it is, like you be on Instagram, you're seeing all the underarm hair, you're seeing all the leg hair, you're seeing all of that, but you're not seeing no facial hair, okay? Mainly women, because this is what my page and this is what I want my audience to be, mostly women. I understand that there is an audience of men that appreciate women that have their body hair and all of that stuff, but it's more like a fetish. But I'm speaking to the women that are on this struggle, this hairy struggle. You know, it's a struggle, but it should be something that is just a lifestyle that we embrace, okay? And like I said, if it's a hormonal imbalance, we're still working through the hair that pops up on your face right now as you're getting healthy or as you're balancing your hormones. But to the people that is genetic, like me, I have high levels of testosterone in my body, but I've always had hair on my face since I was a child. So I know that it is more genetic than anything. I just want y'all to know that facial hair doesn't make you less of a woman. It doesn't make you less feminine. It doesn't make you masculine. It doesn't do any of those things. The moment you grow a beard, it doesn't automatically make you masculine. There are going to be people that are going to be ignorant and call you a guy or all those mean things, but that's why it's really, 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 really important to surround yourself with other women that are on this journey with you so that you can speak with them and, you know, just have them as a support system. Because honestly, like, if I wasn't able to like sit down and talk to another woman that grows her facial hair out too and just tell her like the things that I am experiencing and hearing her story, like this experience would have been a little bit more difficult, right? But yeah, I'm really excited to continue to be here and share with you all. It has been over a month since I shaved my face, and I feel so good with not having anxiety around shaving, because I don't shave anything else. So me having to keep up this regimen of shaving my face was a little annoying, you know, especially with the chemicals. So it has lifted a weight off my chest with not having to shave, but also, you know, there is some little, it's just still, I'm working through this. I'm not saying I love my beard. I'm just living with myself and I'm embracing myself and I'm learning to accept how I am. So it's like a weight was lifted off my chest because I stopped shaving my face, but then a little bit more weight came down because of the whole aspect of me being a woman with a beard, which is why I'm just here to continue normalizing it. There's so many women that I've come across from being in this community now that have beards, and they're out here and it's so beautiful. I haven't seen that many people of color or women of color that have beards. Like, specifically Black women, you know, that are out here embracing their beards. But I am connected with a couple. But if I can be connected with more, and if I can just share my story and you share your story and your experiences here on this platform, that would be great. And you can find me on Instagram at She Has a Beard. So I do want to add that I want to speak, if the men that are watching this video, or anyone that has a judgmental mindset around facial hair in women, I just want to ask you, like, why is this? Why is this something that is so bothering to you? Why does what I do with my body affect you in your life? And I want you to sit with that and think about it. How am I affecting your life? And I want you to know how powerful that makes me. I feel like y'all need to have more control over what affects you. You see something different and you don't like it, figure out why you don't like it. But you shouldn't make it affect how you live, how you navigate through this world. And for the women that, you know, are frowning upon it too, have you ever asked yourself, what is it that I don't like about my body? There's so many things that women don't like about their body. Have you tried to embrace that aspect of yourself? Have you tried to love that part of yourself? Or are you continuously pushing it under the bed, not wanting to face it? Have you considered that that woman that has a beard, or that woman that has body hair that you don't like, have you considered that they're actually healing parts of themselves, and that you should too? We gotta stop carrying this hate in our heart. You know, healing looks different for everyone. But the moment you start judging, you should know that you need healing too. And that is what I wanted to say. So I want you guys to sit with that and answer those questions for yourselves. You can answer it in the comment section too. But this world needs to be more loving. Everyone isn't going to like everything about someone. But the moment you open your mouth to say something rude, you need to step back and ask yourself, is this necessary for me to say? We just have to know that there's nothing wrong with removing our body hair, but the intention behind it makes it wrong. So let's turn our obsession with removing our body hair out of hate to an expression with removing our body hair out of love. If that makes sense. For now, I don't have any urge to remove my beard. And I'm still in the early stages of embracing it and healing through all of this childhood trauma. So I want to still live with her, my beard. And if I do remove my beard in the future, it will be out of love. I fully embraced her now. It's gonna be a form of expression for me. Well, until next time, bye.